And let's go into 2024 with amazing intentions, seeing ourselves as expanding and being fabulous, and seeing ourselves as who we really want to be and who we feel we are inside, the real us that we often feel is trapped inside us. Let's have the intention that in 2024, we will bring more of us into the world and start freeing ourselves, just believing that life always has no other motivation than to pull us towards our highest potential, or the blueprint that is in us. Hello, beautiful. So here we are, the end of 2023. Maybe you're like me and you feel like saying, good riddance, survived it. I know these are kind of my sentiments, but I think it's really important. If your 2023 was difficult and challenging, and in my case, heartbreaking and scary and uncertain and all these difficult things, we can't move into 2024 with bitterness or with repressing or with avoiding or with distraction or pretending like, well, it's behind me, I'm not going to think about it. Because if we do it like this, I believe that we are bringing bitterness into 2024. And bitterness is something that lingers, right? It's a little bit like, I know that's not the official bitter taste, but it's a little bit like if you have something with garlic in a jar and then you wash it and you think it's all done, and then you put yogurt in it and then your yogurt tastes like garlic. Well, I think that if we carry some bitterness and some resentment, and that we carry the pain of 2023 and just try to say, I'm not going to think about it anymore, it's done, I think we have the risk of carrying some of it into 2024 energetically, with our thoughts and with our vibration and all of that stuff. So I think that we have to look at the year, whatever it's been for you, with appreciation, which means seeing it for what it was, seeing what it showed us about ourselves, what qualities and strength we discovered in ourselves, what we feel perhaps it's, I separated from my husband. And it's like, okay, so if we made that decision, it's because we believed that that choice was going to bring forth something better for us and something better out of us in the future. So we kind of have to find a way to look at whatever it was that was in 2023 and to not like give it thanks, like, oh, thank you, was so wonderful, but just as in thanking life, thanking ourselves, being proud of ourselves that we showed up and that we are still here, that we made it through with a smile, that we made it through and we're still able to find pockets of joy, and that we're still all here to feel and experience life. So this is my last video of 2023. I would like a burst of subscriptions. So please subscribe. It would be like my great boost of energy to start 2024, knowing that there is this wind in my sail. So please subscribe. I would much appreciate it. Bye-bye. Back to the video. Life is about experiencing everything. We are souls coming to earth to experience the human experience. And that means the whole thing. So we have hardship, we have joy, we have tenderness, we have difficulties. It's all part of it. And there's a beauty in having calendar years. And it's that we can choose to start with new intention, with doing a little bit of a, what's it called? Not a post-mortem, but a retrospective, just in a way of seeing, where was I a year ago? Who was I a year ago? What are the things in me that have evolved, that have progressed, that have strengthened, that have expanded, that have opened? What have I seen about myself? What vulnerabilities did I discover? What strength? I mean, just the whole gambit of things that the year showed to us and brought into our lives. So let's be okay with 2023. Say yes to 2023, whatever it was, and then just drop it and feel our bodies and all the space between our cells kind of being open to carry new energies, and put our intention in what we want to see in 2024 with no bitterness, no regrets, just believing that life always has no other motivation than to pull us towards our highest potential, or the blueprint that is in us. Just as it is life's only motivation in a seed, in a tree, in whatever grows on this planet, to make it become what is the blueprint of it in its essence. It's all life wants for us. So whatever it was, life was drawing us towards that. So it doesn't mean that we feel that way 24 hours a day. I still break down less often, but still kind of a regular basis. But that doesn't matter. That's actually healthy, because our bodies need to process emotions. And if we don't break down, if we don't cry, if we don't feel our emotion, we're repressing them, and that creates blockages. And there's a thing in the yogic tradition called samskara, and it's like these blockages of impressions of the world that are not processed through. So allow yourself to feel everything, and let's go into 2024 with amazing intentions, seeing ourselves as expanding and being fabulous, and seeing ourselves as who we really want to be and who we feel we are inside, the real us that we often feel is trapped inside us. Let's have the intention that in 2024, we will bring more of us into the world and start freeing ourselves. And I think that's a wonderful goal for 2024. So I will see you throughout the year, keeping that intention for myself. I am working on finishing my book. It's a memoir where I am opening up in a way I never have before. It is really scary to me, and at the same time, I am compelled, I am being drawn to do it, and this is part of how I am going to show up as who I am. So find your path, find your small steps, and just that intention. It doesn't have to be huge. I mean, I do have huge dreams, but it can just be, in its essence, to be more of us in the world and to free whatever is trapped within us that just wants to express itself. So, 2020, 23, oh my God. Woohoo! 2023, thank you. Also kind of glad you're done, but thank you. And 2020, oh my God, 2024, here I am amidst beauty, which seems to accompany me all the time. And so I will see you throughout the year. I think that's all I've got to say right now. Happy New Year. Happy end of 2023. And set your intention of being you. Be bold. Be you in 2024. I love you. I will see you next year. Bye. 2024. Our future is so bright, we gotta wear shades.